parents everywhere brace themselves before a kid's birthday party, thinking the cake is about to transform their child into a human hurricane. Science, however, says otherwise. Multiple controlled studies have compared kids given real sugar, 2 kids given fake sugar, and when no one knows who got what, there's no difference in hyperactivity. What does change? The parent's perception? If they believe their child had sugar, they suddenly notice every bounce, giggle, and sprint. Like it's proof? Personal insight. This is a perfect example of confirmation bias. We notice what we expect to see. If you think a cause is there, you'll start connecting every dot to it. And when you're in a room full of 7-year-olds with balloons, noise, and music, sugar or not, chaos is inevitable. Hollywood loves this one, the magical pill that unlocks the 90% of our brain we never use. In reality, brain scans show activity everywhere, even during rest. Your brain makes up only 2% of your body weight, but eats up 20% of your energy, like a tiny furnace burning nonstop. If 90% was doing nothing, evolution would have erased it long ago. The myth likely started as a motivational speech about human potential, then got twisted into a false biological claim. Analysis. This myth sticks because it's hopeful. Who doesn't want to believe they have a hidden genius waiting to be switched on? But the truth is more inspiring. We're already using an astonishingly complex system to its full design. A penny dropped from the Empire State Building punching through your skull. Dramatic, but false. Gravity speeds it up, till air resistance caps it at about 25 miles per hour. That's like a casual bicycle ride. Annoying. It'd be stingy, but far from deadly. Aerodynamic objects like ballpoint pens are far more dangerous from heights because they cut through the air efficiently. Real example. A construction worker in New Jersey once suffered a serious injury from a falling tape measure. Not because of its weight, but because it was streamlined enough to keep speed. The Empire State Building gets hit about 25 times a year. Roy Sullivan, a park ranger, was hit by lightning 7 times and lived to tell the tale, though coworkers kept their distance after strike number 4. Lightning seeks the easiest path to ground, so tall or isolated objects are prime targets again and again. And don't be fooled by clear skies. Bolts from the blue can travel miles from a storm. Lesson: if you're the tallest thing around in a storm, move. Thanks to costume designers in the 1800s, we picture Vikings charging into battle with horns, which would have been like handing your enemy handlebars. Archaeology shows real Viking helmets were practical and plain, sometimes with a nose guard. Horned helmets existed thousands of years earlier, but for ceremonial use. Not warfare, cultural insight. This myth survives because visual storytelling is powerful. A single, theatrical image can rewrite history in the public mind. No, shaving does not make your hair grow back thicker or darker. It simply cuts each hair bluntly, making stubble feel coarser. Hair growth rate, color, and thickness are locked into your DNA. Razors can't rewrite your genes. Shaving really worked. Hair loss treatments would just involve a razor and persistence. Yet billionaires are still bald. The dreaded wait 30 minutes or you'll cramp and drown rule, no evidence supports it. Yes, blood flow shifts to help digestion, but your body handles multitasking fine. Worst case, you might feel a mild cramp, just like running after a meal. Observation: this one likely survived because it's a simple safety precaution parents could enforce. You lose 50% of your body heat through your head, not unless your head is the only part exposed. Heat loss is proportional to exposed surface area. Your head just feels cold because it's rich in blood vessels close to the skin. True. For babies, though, their heads are proportionally larger, so covering them matters. 3-second memory. Try 3 months or more. Goldfish can navigate mazes, recognize faces, and even learn music cues. Real story, one goldfish named. Albert was trained to push a tiny soccer ball into a net and remembered the trick months later. It won't sit in your stomach for 7 years. Gum. Resists digestion, but moves through your system like corn kernels, usually within 2 days. Only extreme repeated swallowing can cause blockages. Rare, but possible.